go. Alright. You want to read it out?
Yeah. Hey!
Alright.
So this is just a quick game?
Yeah, I think it's a quick game. Alright.
I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you've never seen yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this. Starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Steve.
Oh, even better.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. So is her character a male or a female?
I actually have no idea. I don't remember. I only went in for 2 seconds and then I exited out.
You said that you were thinking about ignoring me? That's mean, Stephen. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Oh,
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Hee. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Stephen.
Alright. I'm ready to read.
Have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
Hey, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I?
I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations. Oh no, that's you.
Well, I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Wow, this is very good. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I died at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't let me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess. I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why did I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little. At least a little bit. Even if it does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I packed my things up, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello!
Sayori? Sayori must have come in the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought,
No, what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie.
Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start the club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and up the stairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activity teams. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Stephen-kun, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
Oh. I feel like I should do one of these voices. That's a lot of voices. I'll do her.
She's the energetic.
Yeah, I'll do the sassy one. All words escape me in this situation. This club, it's full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who has appeared comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well. It's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Stephen.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica!
Come sit down, Stephen. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey! I made them! I'll get them!
Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Ooh, whoa.
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and the little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears.
So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica, I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you know, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know...
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. Oh, she's cute.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encouraged others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best.
You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Steven, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! Give that back!
Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori sides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulder. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I want to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah,
let's do that! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Stevekin?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forward with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But
I'm sorry, I thought. Steve-kun.
you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's all like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Stevekin, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Stevekin, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Ooh. It's time to write a poem. Pick the words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen to whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. Alright, let's see. Who do we want to go for? So we kinda got an
Monica's
idea.
not even here.
Oh yeah, they're not here. Well, I think they're just jumping around.
Oh, okay, it doesn't matter.
Maybe, I don't know. Okay. Who'd you like the most? Who seemed the most like normal person?
Most normal person. Well, Monica seems the most normal-ish. Like she's like kind of has an A personality. Yuri is kind of shy and timid and is like the intellect person.
Mm-hmm.
This girl is like cutesy and kind of sassy.
Yeah.
Gets taken off quickly.
Yeah.
And then our friend or whatever is kind of like
Monica.
no.
Or no. Sayori.
Sayori is kind of like she seems very energetic and very like, but she's lazy as well.
So who would be the best for Stevekin?
Steve Kun?
For Steve Kun.
For real Steve or
No,
for Steve the character?
for Steve the character.
Steve the character? Well, what is Steve the character like?
I don't know. Let's choose some random one, and we'll see who we get. All right. So which?
We'll just make something that sounds good.
Okay. Headphones, bubbles for melody, laugh. Are these
How many
genres?
can you pick?
I don't know. Choose one.
Maybe it flips the page every time you pick one.
Yeah. Vitality. Let's go with vitality. Okay.
I knew it was gonna be.
Okay. All right.
See, there's only 3 you can really.
Oh.
You can't do Monica.
Oh. We can't woo the president?
I don't know why we can't move the president.
Okay. Alright, whatever. Okay, so vitality.
Analysis would be her. I don't know who would be family.
Well, I don't even know if we're writing this for the girls, right? We might just be writing this just for shits and giggles. It could be something completely different.
No, but this is like it's a game favorite with one of the girls.
Think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
In some sort of way. It could be that like you pick one girl and the rest turn on you or something like that.
Okay, alright. Let's see. So vitality.
Bliss.
Bliss. Okay.
I wonder what happens if like
We choose all the wrong ones.
no, like it electricity.
Vitality, bliss, electricity.
Well, fantasy.
Heaven sent? I've never seen that word in my life. Yeah, let's choose that one. Disown, infinite, sparkle, vivacious. Yeah, that one.
See, it's very good. Any long
Yo, I don't think they have. Can they move?
yeah, she tenacious.
What the heck? Okay. Kawaii.
I think she was
Nightgown.
like
Suicide. Jesus. Entropy. Nightgown. Destiny. Let's just go full philosophical with destiny. Lust, twirl, imagination, promise, question, precious, sensation, desire, waterfall. Waterfall. It makes no sense, but whatever. Incongruent. Unrequited.
I just watched the one that you said.
Okay. Well, which one do you want to choose? Alright, now you choose. We went 10. We went 10 of mine. Now we gotta go 10 with yours.
Tears.
Okay.
Just tears.
Okay.
I don't know how that works.
I don't think there's any relation. I think you just jump around.
No, that it corresponds to what they wrote.
This is gonna be the shittiest poem
Secret
ever. This is gonna be like a haiku, a really
Oh,
bad
Rose.
haiku.
She seems like a very optimistic person, so anything unrestrained.
Effulgent. Kitty. Man, I don't know what these words. Such a weird, vast of different words. It's gonna turn out nasty. Doki-Doki.
What does Doki-Doki even mean?
It means the heartbeat.
This is probably associated with her.
Oh,
Summer's associated with
okay. Alright. Alright, let's see.
her. Hi again, Stephen Kun. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
No. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Steve always gives it his best, as long as he's having fun. Helps with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I may be a little jealous. How come you and Steve can become great friends too?
Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Well, wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind.
So cute.
Sayori made it sound like a big deal, but it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. We could, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice the intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I wouldn't feel bad for distracting her from her book. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. I'm just rereading a bit of this song.
That's the book that you gave me, right?
I wanted to reread some. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. Oh, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them.
Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear it.
Is that so? What's it about anyway?
Well,
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
alright. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long younger sister. As soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? You already made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
Uh-huh.
Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Steve Ken?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. And horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. And sadly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, you're made to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Oh, again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Guess it's alright. I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I can't let things like books or writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So, I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't know. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem to be a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh.
Here.
Oh, new picture. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Eh?
Let's turn the page.
Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also has second guesses all of the things that she says she does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see.
Yuri remains silent for a moment.
But Stephen, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing that you think that.
Wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really don't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute.
What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? Ooh, player.
Because I don't have too much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read it a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reason. In that case, feel free to finish the first two chapters in your own time.
Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait.
Sayori and Monica
Eagerly pull out their poems.
eagerly pull out her poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Man, you read fast.
I do. Read some.
Who should I show my poem to first? Oh, damn! Oh no! Who should we ready for?
Well, technically there was more stuff that Yuri did, but like, also, there was some words with Sayori. There was a few, like, so basically it would probably most, like, this one would be more complimented by it. She would be second, she would be third. Monica, I have no idea.
Oh, he's too prestigious.
Super prestigious. I don't know, do you want to show Monica first, or do you want to show Yuri first?
Well, what if she shuts us down? What if she just throws us into the bin?
Just throws us in the- I feel like Monica's gonna be evil. Or no, Yuri might be evil. Or no, I feel like there was foreshadowing with what Yuri said about like the villain like has their own goals or whatever and they're not actually evil.
Oh my god. Okay. Who do we trust the most? Should we trust our friend?
Technically, yeah, you wanna do let's do a friend.
She wouldn't lead us into a trap, but she
probably
dragged
would.
us here though.
It's all part of the conspiracy.
Oh no.
That's the show's here. I don't think you can avoid it.
Okay. I'm definitely most comfortable with sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. This is a good poem. Oh, sorry.
This is a good poem, Steven. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. That's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention that the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Stephen. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Alright, you want to read it?
Sure. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Great, 10 out of 10, I love it. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say it like it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounded just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Oh, okay. So we show it to all of them.
Yuri. Or Monica. Yuri.
Let's save Monica for last. I feel like she'll destroy it.
Okay, we'll do Yuri next then.
Okay. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her
Maybe we
eyes
should've
light.
saved her for next.
Exceptional.
Whoa, that's my line.
Oops, sorry.
Wow.
I'm so into it.
Exceptional.
What's that?
Did I say it out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
It's gonna hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
Eh? That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Oh, that was your line. Oops, my bad.
Oh, okay.
Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell you. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. I haven't been through that myself. I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Atsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh damn.
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood this test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of that future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present, the living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's their first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts here?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Stinkin.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance at after
Oh.
But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, I'm able to let go of the past, and soon to be left without nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
Yeah. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.